my name is Consolata Achieng Norbert, but I'm also called Mrs. Kunyada because I'm married to Peter Kunyada, who together with me started and has run this program for the last 13 years. Now the program is known as the Mango Tree Orphan Support Trust. Our intention was to serve the orphans, who most of them are as a result of HIV and AIDS, but we wanted to reduce stigma of children talking about an orphanage or orphans. So we looked for a happy name, but also the mango tree because of the significance that the mango tree has in the African traditional communities. A lot of villages you'll find the biggest tree is the mango tree. And so we just wanted to be a mango tree, a home, a warmth, a family for the orphans. Well, Mango Tree has grown, as I've said. In the 13 years, there are a number of things that we have done. Apart from taking care of the orphans, ensuring that they go to school and paying school fees for them, issuing school uniforms for each child on an annual basis, having nurses that go into the villages on motorbikes to treat them or refer them to hospitals. We've also worked on the line of sustainability, where we've done livelihood projects with the guardians of the children to ensure that they have food for the children. So that has led us to grow and build a farmers training center that I would love to show you. And at the moment, we are developing a girls' boarding secondary school, which both are in different sites, and I would love to show you that. The idea is, now that we have helped people to grow and produce more than they can consume, the surplus needs to be sold. First of all, it needs to be stored properly and then sold, and even sold for a good, at a good market, you see. Because a lot of the problem is when there's surplus, they sell it immediately as a throwaway price, then they don't have, and then they have to buy. So we are saying we can store it here for you. So for some of them, we'll basically store it for the future. So they come and get it when they need, because they don't have proper storage at home, but they produce their food. For others, what is excess, we will help them sell. So if we have it here, we have schools around that go very far away as a tradition, because there are not much produce here. They'll go far away to buy food for the children. But if we have it here, we'll be able to negotiate with the schools around and say, if you want any grades, we have it here. This one is for grinding food for the chickens. Body. Nani hapo hapa?
Yole 20 liter. Chaki kon pimo 100. Yole 20 liter. Okay. 20 liter no nyalo kwa space mar kilo per abich. Kidhi kilo per array.
This is the site for the Mango Tree Girls Boarding Secondary School. So we've always had the dream of building our own girls boarding secondary school, where we'll we'll stress a lot on the academic performance, but also on the pastoral care of the girl. So we'll have other girls from the community joining our children to study here, to be able to improve also the general well-being of the girls in this community. So this is the site where that beautiful complex will be built.
How many girls will you be able to accommodate?
It's going to accommodate 360 girls.
Wow.
So we are thinking about classes of 30 each, right. 3 streams for Form 1 to Form 4. When I came out of social ministry, I was sure I wanted to work for the orphans and vulnerable people, of children, but within their community. So when I come, although I did register children, but I recognized that each child belonged to someone. So in the process of registration, I had to have a child brought by a guardian, because I told them, no child comes out of a tree. So a grandmother, an auntie, an uncle brought the child. And when they bring the children, mine was to begin to help them realize that the child is not a burden as they looked at it from the beginning. You know, they would say, my brother died, left me with these children. It's so hard. I don't know what to do with them. But then you begin to change that and say, look, human beings are resources. And if we build this human resource with you, you begin to gain out of the human resource. So changing the mindset, helping them realize that actually these children are a resource and not a burden. And then working together with them. You know, people would say, do for us this, do for us this. We don't have food, give us food. But you say, listen, can we grow food? What have you always eaten? What is lacking? That attitude where I knew deep down that I could not help the child without the guardian. I cannot claim to support the child living out the community. So our motto became empowering orphans through communities. So we acknowledge who is caring for the child, and we always train the child to realize that this is the most important person in their lives and not we as a charity, because we will come and we will go, but they belong to their community. I believe that Mango Tree is a model that can be replicated. We already started a mango tree in Malawi last year. It's a year old now, that we hope to see grow in the same way. So I believe that we have a message and we have evidence that what we have done for the last 13 years have been so transformative. Today, I talk about over 700 young people who are working out there and earning a living. Those young people have formed an alumni group that are fundraising for Mango Tree. Most of them are taking care of their own siblings, and today pay fees or up to 100% or 80% or 50% of their siblings that we have had in the program. They are reaching out to their cousins and nieces, and it's just, I would say the impact is immense.